Hello. I don't know why I'm too much happy today. I don't know why I have this kind of, gracious face. Maybe, maybe I'm too much into God, praying too much, praying, telling all my secrets and all these things to God, fully to God right now. Like in this past 2 3 weeks. Even though I was telling and advising other people to do all these kind of things, and when I started to do it fully, when I was advising to, I was doing it. But right now, I'm like giving it more effort than I used to give. So right now, I'm too much into these kind of things. I get 0% of negative energy inside my head. I get zero negative thoughts. So whenever I get any kind of negative thoughts, I just be a type to pray. So I just pray, I just talk to God and all those things, and it just vanishes away. And suddenly this day today, I don't know, I just woke up. The sunshine was beautiful. I don't know, special beauty came into that sunshine. I got my, people calling on my first day. I get calls on my day. The usual kind of business calls and all those things. And Sunday, sunny Sunday, good day. So everything today is beautiful, and I'll be talking about something beautiful today. So today we'll talk about how important it is for somebody to have the trauma inside their head. So it just acts different for both genders, for man and woman. So for men should have these kind of problems. Men should have this strength. Men should have scars. Men should have fights. Like men, the wars, how many kind of wars they've attended. The more they've attended the war, the more valuable they become. So if you imagine somebody who was a man without a trauma, without a scar, without a value, without fights and all those things, it's not valuable. Doesn't have anything. He cannot be dependable by other people. Even if the man of a girl, all he can demand is no security, no protection, no providing things, no any such kind of manly things. Because you cannot give anything if you don't have these kind of traumas, or you're not capable to deal with the problems, or the protective things that have to happen in your life. So if you go through life with the emotions and all those things. I don't know if you have seen this movie, the movie called Forrest Gump. And in that movie, it starts with a leaf falling onto something. It genuinely like displays something. It genuinely displays the echelons of life, different sections and echelons of life. It just specifies that leaf is flowing with the wind. The leaf cannot go anywhere by its own. The leaf just flows by itself, flows by the wind. Wherever the wind takes, the leaf goes. That's it. So life is like that. If you are not capable to control and get a tie to your emotions and all those things, if you don't do that, you will become the leaf in the wind. You just go with the wind. You might not have your own directions and your own thoughts, your own emotions, your own anything that is controlling you. You just go with the wind. So in that movie, you can also see that he just goes with the wind, and at a point where he realizes that he's been doing all this kind of going with the wind, and when he realizes that the truth that he can actually go by himself, he can take himself to wherever he wants. He just breaks the chain of his leg, and he just starts running, and he stops running, and years after he stops running again. Those things can happen. And when you do it like that, like You do it with your own, controlled emotions. You'll reach a specific place. You'll reach a specific place where you want to reach. Maybe not soon, maybe not late, but someday you'll definitely reach. So it is all about the controlling your emotions, controlling having the fights, having the opportunities, putting yourself into the situation where you have to fight. Because you're not actually fighting for what you want, you're not actually living. That's the truth. So when it comes to women, it is the next. When it comes to women, the less scars, the less past, the less fights the woman have, the better she is. Because if you're comparing men and women are born on the top of the valley with pride, with full femininity, with full protection, with full pride, with beauty and all those kind of beautiful stuff, which should be protected. But men are born on the bottom of the valley, where they have to build themselves up, where they have to climb the valley to get their woman. So if you're a man, you have to make your own story. You can actually make your own story. You can have scars. You can go into fights. You can build your value, so that you become the most lovable person. What is it? Lovable. Yes. You become the most lovable person to your woman. So it is a kind of life is hard. Of course, it is hard, and nobody have guaranteed that life is easy. Never. Even God have never told that life is easy. Life will be hard. I'll be testing each and every person. But I won't be giving any kind of difficulties that is not bearable for a person. So if you're being tested, be grateful. So if you are a point where you are, man, I have to give up. Don't give up. You just have to hold a little more, just a little more, to end the difficulties, end the questions. So it is actually when you believe in God and believe in all the principles of men and women and become a better person, you'll actually be on the top tiles. The matrix and all this kind of bad community will never affect you. Nothing affects me. Even the matrix affects everybody. Of course, if you don't have money, the matrix just literally affects everybody. But if you are a person who know these kind of things are happening inside your world or around your surroundings, you can actually walk through life with all the knowledge, with all the principles that you have inside your mind, and which has been practiced by you for years and years and years. Just walk through life and find the solution eventually. All you have to do is walk through with these kind of ideas. So when you do all these kind of things, you eventually reach a place which is a better place. And I don't think it is very much difficult. It is not difficult, because if you're not doing these kind of things, you will be. Imagine you are inside the matrix. You were sacrificing, the 4 or 5 years hard work for the 40 years of a slave-minded matrix person. If you're not ready to work for 4 or 5 years, very hard work for 4 or 5 years, you will be working for next 40 years under somebody inside the matrix, saving money inside inflation, and you cannot even save money, or you cannot even protect and provide for the people, the wife, children, and all those things, like a normal person. Maybe that would be okay for most. That's why the matrix exists. But for the people like me, for people like me who know these kind of things, then who want to fight back for all these kind of things, cannot accept it. So what we do is we walk through the matrix with all these kind of ideas. When we just break the principles, we build our own principles, and we work against these matrix. I'm a person who works against this kind of things because I'm learning, I have difficulties, I have people, I have relationships, I have network, I have, hundreds of contacts, and I exist because even if I don't have money, even if I'm poor, even it is not with the money, it is not with the all the tangible resources that I have. No, it is because of the network that I have. So if you have a good network, it is very easy to exist to live a good life. And as for a man, network people is very important. Important people, not every people. Important people are very important for his life because I've told that the people who will be depending on that man, and that man will be depending on this network. And if the network is not as dependable, the value that just goes down. And all you have to understand is that about the thing is that men and women are extremely different. They just as I've told you, women are born to protect their femininity, and men are born to embrace the masculinity. And that masculinity should be embraced, and that femininity should be protected, which is not happening inside this world right now, where the devil, Satan, all these Satanists, and maybe the people itself. Who knows? Maybe the people itself. Who knows the reason? But the actual thing that is happening is that women are not protecting their femininity. Men are not men anymore. They're just, you know, chopping the testicles, chopping the testicles off, and just walking, pretending that they're a woman, which is pathetic. And I know all these. I know most kind of people because I travel. I used to travel a lot, and I've seen many kind of people. I've seen and talked to many kind of people. These kind of people, and I've got this idea that they just act in emotions. And I just told this kind of people too. You just act with your emotions, and you're not bothered. You're not any kind of bothered about the real situation, or how would these kind of things affect the next generation. So if you're a man or if you're a woman, you have to remember the principle that I've told. The principles that I've told is not of my own. I'll tell you, it is not of my own. It is the ideas that God have told people to do. Protecting femininity has been told by God. Embracing masculinity has been told by God. In the Quran, as I'm a good person, as a person who has been connected to God, I read my book very much, and I refer things in that. I just search the ideas to live. Quran. So, as a happy person who have started this day as a happy person, I just end this video very happily. Sunshine is beautiful, and so cool. And as a happy person, I just end this video very happily, and stay happy, stay out.
One more thing that I have to say to my fans is that I'm writing a book about JDY. So people who like my martial arts, please do subscribe, please do like my videos, and stay out.